Has it been a long time since I've sat in front of my mic and talked over some gameplay like this. I put up a video recently on a different channel, but actually speaking to you guys in particular about some, I guess we'll call it some real shit. It's something I used to do quite a bit. I sort of trudged away from it. I'm not really sure why. I feel like I'm actually more in my element when I do this, but here I am again. Around this time, 10 months ago, I put up a video. It's kind of funny why I chose this map. I put up a gameplay on Hard Hat, and the video was called Life, and that's all it was. There was no description, nothing like that. And I was talking about meeting a girl and, you know, how I wasn't really sure how to approach the whole situation and whatnot. And now, 10 months later, her and I have been together for 10 months, and it's been great. But, you know, there's always downsides to every, you know, good situation, which is something I spoke about then as well. But the big one now is commitment requires sacrifice, and sometimes that's really difficult for me to cope with, and to, I wouldn't say understand, because I do understand it very well, but actually, you know, follow through with it is a lot harder done than said. So easier said than done, but it's a lot easier for me to say it's a lot harder done than said, actually trying to do it every single day. And it feels like it makes more sense putting it that way, but it's, man, you know, I don't really think anybody really expects to make as many changes with themselves as a person, excuse me, as much as they're required to while in a relationship, a committed relationship with somebody. Because I don't think it really sinks into people until they're already deep into it that, you know, no two people are the same. And her and I are specifically are very, very different. And when you're first meeting somebody, you know, that's great. That's what you want. But when you're with someone for that long, you just realize that, you know, differences really do impact your everyday life. Whether it be, you know, what it is you want to do, or your whole thought process in the situation. And I guess what it comes down to is if you really care about that person, you're willing to make those changes. And I've been with her for 10 months. I love her dearly, and I'm trying to better myself every single day as a person to make sure that I treat her the way that I feel she deserves to be treated, because, you know, I do love her, and it is hard making changes. Not to necessarily change yourself because that's what they want, but to change yourself because you want to be that way. That, you know, that you want to make every day better, and you know, you want each thing to go by smoothly, and it's hard. You know, I feel like I keep repeating that, but the emphasis is definitely there. It's hard. It really is difficult. But in the long run, it's totally worth it. And if some of you that are watching this are in a relationship, or have been in a relationship, and you understand what I mean, then, you know, feel free to leave a comment. Because I feel like a lot of people cope with this problem, or can't cope with it, really. You know, they date a girl in high school, or college, or just in life in general. I mean, I'm not trying to generalize here, but relationships, no matter what age you are going to require change. And I'm not really sure what the point of this whole conversation was, other than me, it's just to admit to myself that, you know, I just got to keep on trucking, and, you know, it's worth it in the long run. I feel like I've become a very different person, a much better person since I've been with her. And sometimes I feel like I don't exactly show her that I appreciate it, or her. And yeah, I think I just needed to admit that to myself. So, if you love somebody, take care of them. Show them that you care. Because I feel like I don't necessarily do a very good job at that. And that's something I need to change and live with. The fact that I've maybe haven't been the best boyfriend, so I don't know. Stupid personal shit, I guess. That's what this is to be all about, right? Just pouring your heart out, so that's what I'm doing. I got some changes to make, so hope you guys enjoyed. I haven't done this in a long time. It feels like maybe I'll do this more often, so I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourselves a good one. Peace out.